And welcome back to this week on Stadia. It is a very interesting week last week, so this week I think it's a little chill in terms of updates for Stadia. Let's go. And so before we begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow, and let's go and see what's up on this week on Stadia. So we have Destiny 2, Festival of the Lost, Borderlands 3, Ben 10, Power Trip. Interesting. Let's check it out. So as the day gets shorter, play Stadia, blah blah blah. Right, that's normal. Destiny 2 Season 15, the Festival of the Lost, very normal. Destiny has lots of all this in-game event, and yeah, and it's great. So to dress your dino best hunts, Jurassic Green Pulse Rifle, new mask. Okay, cool. Basically, it's cosmetic and in-game event, right? Great. It's free, and well, it's free in the game. Destiny 2, I think Destiny 2 is free on Stadia, but not the expansion, right? Simple as that. I think it's cool. Cool. Go on the power trip with Ben 10, October 15, which is in 2 days. Ben 10 power trip launches on Stadia. It's a very awesome, well, cartoon per se. Game, however, not so sure yet. But then again, if your kid loves Ben 10, I think this is an easy pickup for $30 US. I think it's great. Could have been, you know what? Personally, again, I will always say cheaper or discounted game is always the best, but $30 US, I think that's very hard to argue for a kid's game, right? It's definitely half the price of a full AAA title game, and that's great, right? And then we have Borderlands 3 free play weekend from October 14 to October 18 for Stadia Pro subscribers, which is I think we come to a point where if you want to play free weekend games, just be a Pro subscriber, right? Simple as that. Should I recommend you to get Pro subscribers? Now, that's highly depending on the free games for the month. Personally, I would say because Stadia doesn't have a yearly subscription plan with discounted yearly subscription plan, I would say subscribe every other month. How does this do? Is, let's say you subscribe this month. In fact, I will always recommend subscribe in the mid of every month. Right? So for example, subscribe now. That's why you get October up to mid-November. That's you can claim October and November, and then you stop subscribing on mid-November till mid-December, and then mid-December you subscribe. So basically, you save 1 month for every other month, and you get to claim games from both months if you do it this way. Right, and of course there are a little bit more intricate plan to stretch out your Stadia subscription. Right, sometimes you can go 2 months without being a subscriber. Now, at the same time, if you have a game that is free on the Stadia Pro subscriber, then you have to say subscribe to play. And then sometimes, some months, being a Stadia Pro subscriber gains you a lot of good discounted games, right? Unfortunately, we do not have a lot for this week, so I'm not going to cover it for discounted games, but do check it out, right? I think definitely Black Friday sales and a Cyber Monday and then Christmas sale definitely be crazy looking at how last year, right, on Stadia. Okay, so that's that for being a Stadia Pro subscriber. I know I go a little bit off the rails, but this is to help you guys. PSA, you do not need Stadia Pro subscriber or subscription. Tongue twisted. You do not need Stadia Pro subscription in order to play on Stadia. Now that is a very important thing, because a lot of people say, hey, do I need to be a Stadia Pro subscribe? Do I need a subscription to play the games? I say no. Right? No. As long as you buy the game, it's gonna be on Stadia forever until it closes down, right? But God knows when. Okay, so what do we have for Borderlands 3? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, nothing much, right? Stadia Pro subscriber. Next, we have direct touch input method for iOS. That's great, right? If you're a Civilization fan like me, Humankind is the game to pick up for Stadia, and on top of that, you can play, well, on your mobile with touch control. Fantastic. And of course, before I go, we have some new small little feature on Stadia, which is great. Party system. This has been, well, it's been a request for a long time in my opinion, and I think it's a no-brainer, right? No-brainer for party games. Well, that's all I have for you for today. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, that's why it's a little bit short today. Little bit short. I think it's okay. I think they're gonna save up something cool down the line. Don't you think? See ya.